Hello agains, it's me, Nanigans. Today we're doing a tier list video over all of the Pokemon that were on teams that have made the first seed of the preseason. So what the preseason is basically your 8 week of matches before you go into top 8 finals. So basically these kind of are like champion teams, but they didn't win the entire season essentially. So we're starting all the way with our Unovan team, going to Indigo 1, so on and so forth, ending with our most recent season. So what my tiers are what let me explain them, is can carry multiple seasons. So this this tier list is based purely on just Indigo League. Like kind of more of like a rating rather than a tier list with a little bit of opinion mixed in there. So to start off, Conkeldurr has carried multiple seasons. In our first ever Unova season, he was basically the entire backbone of my team. Last season or the Scarlet Sky season, he was in top 10 on Killboard and was on the first place champion team. Or for that season, I'm gonna say champion team. Just know that it's not the team that won the entire season. It's just the team that won that seed one. The seed one team. So he got the seed one. He got a 6-0 that season. And then Martzel C this season also got Conkeldurr for Killboard and first seed. So Conkeldurr has been first seed 3 times and has the kill count in 2 different seasons. Granted, Unova was only 6 people, but still good. I think Conkeldurr is insane. I think Conkeldurr is really good because even if you don't bring him to every single battle, they still have to prep for him. And he can not be brought to a battle, but the entire team could be prepped to fight a Conkeldurr, and then Conkeldurr could not be there at all. So this Pokemon is insane. So that's an example of carry multiple seasons. And then worse than a token, I'm gonna put Lilligant here. I didn't bring Lilligant at all this season that I bought it. In fact, I only drafted it so somebody else wouldn't get it. In retrospect, that was a terrible idea. And I definitely could have drafted an 8th Mon that was way better than Lilligant. Lilligant just doesn't have a lot going for it. It's a mono grass type that is also a sun Pokemon that really wants to be running Quiver Dance. It's not terrible, but for usually it goes for 4 to 3 points, and it's just, there's so many better 4 to 3 point mons that you can get that aren't mono grass. So I'm gonna put Ferrothorn and can carry a season because Ferrothorn can. He's a defensive backbone. His placements are a first place with Unova League, and I think Craver got 2nd place. Craver got a top 4 seed with him, I think. So it's just a really good Pokemon. I think there's definitely counterplay against him, but not every team is going to have that kind of counterplay. I think Ferrothorn is incredible. I think he's better than Toxapex in draft. I just think he's a really good Pokemon. He's so good at setting up hazards, so good at, you can just have Rocky Helm, Iron Barbs, and switch into close combats and stuff, and just, not close combats, but like physical moves, and just kind of eat them for free. So there's a carry a season Mon. I think Electros can exceed expectations. I drafted Electros in turn 7. He's a really good slow pivot, really good mixed attacker, has no weaknesses, so he's a really good lead. He has knockoff, really good with Assault Vest, really good with Trick Room. Just a really good Pokemon. Honestly, one of the most fun draft Pokemon I've ever drafted. Is really good. And I think he only died once the entire season. Not even final. Just one match against the Missing Poke. And that wasn't even in finals. No, might have died against it. Yeah. He died twice, I think. Really good Pokemon. really good durability. But other than that placement, he hasn't done too well. But I personally will put him in Exceeds Expectations because I think he is that good. I think Jellicent can carry an entire match. I think Ghost type is insane, and I think Water type is insane. I think they are both two of the best types of the game. I think Jellicent has an insane move pool. It has Curse Body, it has Water Absorb, it has Damp. Who cares? You're already Ghost type, you're immune to Self-Destruct. Pokemon just has a lot of tools. And, like, Recover, Trick Room, Trick. He has Tech. She has Tech. They. Good Pokemon. I really want to draft this again sometime. Water Absorb is also just one of the best abilities ever. I really, really believe that. I'm gonna put Zubat in niche uses. Zubat has Simple, which is really good, and it has a really good moveset to support Simple with either Calm Mind or Nasty Plots. So Simple doubles its stat boosts, which basically means it can just pop off if it really wanted to. And it's really fast. It has U-Turn, it has Defog. Its stats are kind of terrible, though, unfortunately. Also, Psychic Flying, not the best typing, in my opinion. But Flying is also really good. I think if something is fast and has U-Turn, it'll always be better than a token pick. It'll always be a good niche Pokemon to just U-Turn. It can push U-Turn that entire season, and that's all it needs to do, and it'll do fine. I really, really believe that. U-Turn bots are insane, especially if they're fast. Plus, Simple is just like a cool gimmick. Really fun ability. I think Haxorus can meet expectations. But I don't think it's the best Pokemon out there. It's fast, which is nice. I like that. But it's not fast enough. It can hit hard, but to me, it can't hit hard enough. This was also a draft format where, like, there was only one fairy type in Whimsicott, and, like, I still couldn't just push Choice Band Outrage because it just wasn't enough. Vanillix is a pretty decent Hailmon. It's pretty good with Choice Scarf. It's pretty good with Light Clay or Aurora Veil. It has sets. It can run Focus Sash. Like, it's not terrible. Honestly, like, just bringing it to push Aurora Veil and then Blizzard, you can do that all season and it'll be just fine. Good Pokemon. I really don't have that much to say on it, though. So Venusaur has only ever gotten first once. But after this past season, seeing how it worked for Enemy and SJT Vertigo, it can carry multiple seasons. Venusaur is so good. This Pokemon's insane. It is so fast. Chlorophyll is so crazy. Sleep Powder is just such a good... It's not a 50-50, it's a 70% chance. You can slap a Wide Lens on that and make an 85% chance or whatever. Good Pokemon. Good Pokemon. Insane. Growth in Sun? Insane. Best Sun Pokemon ever. Oh my goodness. You don't need a Sun team to run Venusaur in Sun. It's that good. Venusaur is so good for what its price point is. Its typing is insane. It's got a Gen 1 move pool. Gen 1 starter move pool. So it's just insane. This Pokemon is crazy. It was Bebsy that got first place with it. But, like, SJT and Enemy, fucking letters. They both did really, like, Venusaur saved their seasons, honestly. It went undrafted in, I think, in both of their teams. And they both picked them up halfway through the season. No. SJT started with it. Enemy picked it up halfway through. But this Pokemon's insane. I don't think it's ever missed top 8. Which, if we're talking about carrying just to top 8, man, you want that. That's good. Slowbro. I'm put under Venusaur, but can also carry in multiple seasons. mainly because we have seen Slowbro whiff top 8s, but we've also seen Slowbro win 2 seasons, piloted by Bebsy, of course. But only like technically got first place on the Indigo 1 season, which didn't really have a top 8. They kind of got canceled halfway through. Not important. Don't ask. Sorry, Bridget is texting me. Her manager, we call him sucks. Sorry about that. All right, back to the list. Aerodactyl. So Aerodactyl is really fast and can have Stealth Rocks. I think it has Defog, and I just don't think it's a good Pokemon. But like, also it's kind of incredible. Enemy drafted it, and it did pretty decent for him. 1 match. Same with Bebsy. Bebsy drafted it, did decent for him. He won with it. Because it speed checked Weavile. But really, like, it meets expectations. I don't think Rock type is particularly good. I think it gets U-turn. It gets dual wing beat, it gets Rock type moves, but like all of them are low accuracy. So it's just always sketchy. I'd put him better than Haxorus. I don't think it's better than Aurora Veil, the Pokemon. Alolan Golem. I would say Alolan Golem is one of those electric types that definitely exceeded expectations. Every time I watched one of Bebsy's matches, I just was like, oh, Alolan Golem. It's just like Golem. It's gonna die and get one shot. Then it doesn't. He sets up a Trick Room or something, and then he just friggin' murks something every single time. So, I think Alolan Golem's pretty good. Definitely on the lesser end of exceeds expectations, but still very positive for a 5-point mon. He can also trap Steel types, which is huge. I don't know if he always beats Steel types, but he can do it, which is very good in draft format to have that option because Steel type is so strong. Dragonite was on Bebsy's winning team, and he was on my team in one bad TGO. I will put him in can carry multiple seasons, but on probably the last place wherever it ends up. I think Dragonite's sick. I just love this Pokemon to death. It's one of my favorite Pokemon of all time for sure, especially after the season. I performed a little mediocre with it, but like every single match has been like forced to prep. Bebsy obviously rocked it. Dragon Scale is just like such a good move. One bad DGO has always had it in his back pocket with like screens or something. So like you get one screen up, you get one Dragon Dance up. Sweeps a team. Easy peasy. Lantern I would put in exceeds expectations. I feel like all the electric types are just gonna go in exceeds expectations. Water Absorb and Volt Absorb are both very good. Has very few weaknesses. Has Volt Switch, has Heal Bell, has Scald, has Surf. It has what electric types need. It has what water types need. Doesn't have healing. If it has healing, I think it can go and carry a match. It definitely forces prep. It's so good in the prep phase. Especially just the 50-50 of, is it going to be Volt Absorb? Or is it going to be Water Absorb? Or is it even going to come? Its speed is kind of whatever, who cares? Some YouTubers say it's the best Scarf in the draft format. I haven't used it with Scarf once. Every time no, actually that's a lie. I've used it once, and I think it won me that match. It's pretty good. Pretty good Pokemon. It always wants your leftovers though, because it doesn't have healing. Donphan. I would put... He's not the best ground type, but he's not a bad ground type, and he has Ice Shard, which is really sick. He has Ice Shard, Earthquake, like Yawn, Toxic, Stealth Rocks. Kind of one note. Definitely better than Zubat. Bulky, which is cool. No healing. I would say meets expectations. So fun fact about Houndoom. Initially, I was going to put it in niche uses or meets expectations. Houndoom is on 2 first place teams. I think it's better than Dragonite. Yikes. Uh-oh. Why? Why do I think that? BH didn't bring it to every game, but it's only died once for BH. And Bebsy has not only displayed that it can be just a simple powerhouse with a nasty plot, but it also has insane counterplay with like Fire Spin and Toxic and good Pokemon. It's his claim to fame for sure. I think Houndoom is really good. I wasn't going to put Houndoom this high, but after seeing BH win with it, like, you really can't deny that this is a good Pokemon that usually goes undrafted. It's like a 5-point fire dark type with like a pretty decent speed special attack. Really, you can't go wrong with it, I think. Marowak. I really don't have a lot to say about this. I think he's worse than Dragonite. If he doesn't have a Trick Room setter, he is not so good. But I do think he is. In draft format, you know that you're going to be bringing him Ghost type, Fire type, Stab, like no recoil damage. That's crazy. Sorry, an ad is playing on the music. Got to get the Apescape music. He just hits hard. Really good Pokemon. He's won twice. Like, I wouldn't put him up here if he didn't win twice, honestly. I'd put him down here. But he has won twice. And we let him win twice. And he... Fighting against Alola, bro? Shit, dude, that's hard. The amount of pressure of just like, I don't have a Flash Firemon. I don't have a normal type. I don't have a Thick Fat. I don't have anything that resists this thing. It just comes in a Trick Room. It only needs 1 turn. Or 2 turns. You have to stall it. You have to counterplay for slow bro Alola whack so hard. And it's so difficult to deal with. So maybe like these two as a combo deal are definitely like can carry. I'll put them next together. Because I definitely feel that really strongly. That these two are like BFFs. Sure, they're weak to dark types. Just slap a Culverberry on one of them. It'll be fine. I don't think Houndoom is better than both of them. No. Dragonite. So like, yeah, I think this is the best because like Slowbro is that good without Alola, but Alola really needs him. I'm gonna put him in carry match. I think he needs to be there because it's Slowbro that carried that season, and he was just the wingman. I think he was the win con. It could have been any slow Pokemon that hits like a truck, but Alola is really, really good. Metagross can carry season. I don't really have a lot to say about it. It's pseudo legendary. It can carry weakness policy. Has crazy moveset. Has priority moves. Has good stab. It's good Pokemon. Rotom, Wash, Kraber was seed 1 with no deaths. Sure, the power level of that season wasn't great, but this Pokemon didn't die once an entire season. Do you know how hard that is? Easy. Free. He didn't do it twice. I don't think a second Rotom Wash player has done that well. Oh, Vibe is in top 3. Yeah, I'm willing to give that carry multiple seasons. Worse than Dragonite, but still, like, honestly, such a good Pokemon. 15 points, 14 points, whatever you get it for, it's good. You know what it's going to be doing. I think Miss Magius is not that good. I don't think it meets expectations. I think it's pretty niche. I don't even think it's better than Zubat. People are gonna hate me for that. I used Miss Magius. I dropped it. Craver won with it, but like, I don't like it. I don't think it's that good. Hariyama though, Hariyama can carry a match. That boy thick. Love him. Close combats. I think he gets Volt Punch. You know, classic fighting type stuff. But Thick Fat is really like the selling point. His HP is insane. His bulk is decent for what his HP is. I don't think his like defense stats are crazy, but like put him in Assault Vest, Leftovers. He gets Belly Drum, I think. Cool Pokemon. I want to use him sometime, but fighting type is my favorite type, and it's also very contested. Torterra. Torterra is weird. He dies to Ice type moves. He's not fast. He dies to close combats. Well, not really, but like, I don't know, man. He's definitely like more niche. Definitely way like leagues beyond Lilligant. Definitely not a token. Definitely has uses. But every time somebody drafts him, they don't bring him that often. So I'm gonna say niche uses. Better than just like Stealth Rocks is literally like so good that you can literally just bring it and push Stealth Rocks and then it dies and it does a job. But he does hit like a truck. His stats are like pretty decent. He's just really slow. No, people don't want to switch into this Earthquake. People don't want to switch into this Grass Woodhammer. But really, he ain't so hot. He's good. He's the only Sinnoh starter that's made it this far, so you know he's got that going for him. Sorry, play a different song. Ambipom. So Ambipom has been drafted twice. I can't believe he was undrafted this most recent season by both leagues. This Pokemon's so good. I'm gonna put him in Kinkari season instead of Kinkari multiple seasons. Season 2, Pog drafted him and got 3rd place. Reminder, this season ended early and there was no official top 8. We just like said, we had 12 people and 7 of them dropped out, so here's what's left, and you know, let's go from there. Ambipom like did really good that season and kind of soloed 2 matchups. And forces prep like crazy just with Fake Out Technician and U-Turn and Knockoff and whatever Tail Slap. It's fast. It's got tech. And then the next season, it went deathless. Again, Craver had 2 deathless Pokemon in one season. Isn't that insane? That's how dominant Craver was that season. I really do. I know people are going to crucify me. I shouldn't say that out loud. For putting Ambipom this high, but Ambipom is so good at being a fast U-turner. So it's already got its niche. It's already way better than Zubat. It's got Technician. It can do damage. It went deathless. It went deathless. That's insane. It came to every game too. It didn't just not come and get deathless like Lilligant didn't not come and got deathless. It just went to every game. Same with Rotom Wash, and they just both didn't die. Metagross died a lot though. But not the point. Lairon. Wow, I want to put Lairon in niche uses, but for a 1 point Mon, it has Sturdy. It has Stealth Rocks. Endeavor? What? It can run Eviolite. It can run Castopberry. Like, it's really not that bad. I would definitely draft Lairon over Aggron or Donphan or, like, Torterra. If you want to draft 2 Steel types, this is an excellent second Steel type to do it. Like, I know he shouldn't go out this high, but he exceeds expectations by far. We all need a hero, baby. Florges was the white mage of this season, but also has won 2 seasons. Seed 1. I don't think it's nearly as good as any of these other Pokemon. I don't even know if it's better than, you know, Ferrothorn. So I'm going to put it here for right now. Moonblast, Heal Bell, Wish. That's all it's going to run. That's all it needs. It works. Toxic. Protect. Yep. Salazzle. The two people that have drafted it have been me and Cameron. I'm inclined to put it in carry a match, but considering that I got first place that season and he got third, very close second, I think it can carry a season. I think Salazzle is really good. You can run literally the same set: Black Sludge, Sub, Toxic, Poison move, Fire move, or Protect. It can run Scarf. Good Pokemon. I actually think it's phenomenal. It resists Fairy ×4, which is really good. Can poison Steel types, which is really good. It's a good Pokemon. It's one of my favorites of all time, usage-wise. Poison Fire is a really cool type. Plus the speed is good. Its moves are kind of simple, but it's like, you gotta respect the simple moves, you know? I think it can carry a season. I'll put it right there for right now. Crocodile has been on my first place season and also Martzel's first place season. Stealth Rocks? Sure. Choice Scarf though? I don't know if it's better than Venusaur. I don't know if it's better than Slowbro. It's definitely better than Houndoom. I'm gonna move Houndoom down. Houndoom's not that good. But really, like, I don't know. He's good. There's not much more to say about Crocodile other than he's like one of the best Scarfers ever. He's so good at Choice Scarf that he almost invalidates. If you draft him, like, you have to run Choice Scarf like more than once. It's so much fun. It's so much fun to have a Moxie Choice Scarf just Earthquake through a team as soon as the flying type or ground resists are dead. Awesome Pokemon. Love it to death. Avalugg! I drafted this Pokemon. It's not terrible, but it's very, very niche. It did not meet my expectations. It was not as good as Vanillix as a screen setter. It gets Stealth Rocks, it gets Sturdy. Its defense is really crazy. It's just not that exciting. Togedemaru! Togedemaru exceeds expectations. In fact, I think it carries a match. Especially if they're not expecting it and they can't deal with it. What is it? Nuzzle is such a good move. It's broken. Best status move in the game. Don't care what anybody says. U-turn, Iron Head, Zippy Zap, Iron Barb, Sturdy, Volt Absorb, Lightning Rod, I mean, not Volt Absorb. It has a moveset. It's really good, really underrated Pokemon, really good Steel type. One of my favorite Pokemon I have ever used in a draft format. It's like top 10 Pokemon for me of all time because of how much fun I have using it. And by fun, I mean like genuine. It brings me joy to use this Pokemon and just kind of do a little bit of trolling. It's a really good Pokemon though. Like genuinely, I think it's that for 5 points. If you could have this thing or a Lantern, I pick this thing every single time. If like that's your first pick, I guess. It's just a good electric type and a good steel type. Electric Steel is busted, which you'll find out later. Vaporeon, I think can carry a season. I think it's better than Ferrothorn. I want to put it and can carry multiple seasons, but I just think it can carry a season. I think it's really good. I think it needs a good team to backbone it. I think it's by far the best evolution. I don't think Sylveon comes close. Sylveon is higher ranked for whatever reason, because we know it's Fairy type and Fairy type is busted. I just think Water Absorb is so good. I think Wish is good. I think Flip Turn is way better. Having Momentum plus Wish is so good. Especially if you're like a water weak team, you switch in, eat the water hits every single time. You're not getting swept by Barraskewda most likely. Good Pokemon. Inteleon is a fast U-turner, and he meets expectations. He can run crits, which is pretty funny. But he's going to be running a Scarf, and he's going to be running a U-turn. If you get to run Scope, Lin, Sniper... Hey! Hey! What's the sticker that Delta made of me? I don't remember. Worth it. Good Pokemon. Earned it. Competitive. I think Moltres can carry a season. Actually, I do think it's better than Ferrothorn too. Moltres might be really boring. This is indeed true. It might be a Boots user. This is indeed true. It gets U-turn. It's very bulky. Decently fast with 90 speed. Pretty decent moveset. You know, gonna be running what you expect with U-turn, Roost, Defog, Flamethrower, Air Slash. It doesn't really do that much more. But the amount of freedom and utility that this Pokemon allows you to maneuver with is so worth it. It is it's so good. Flame Body to punish physical attackers. U-turn to switch out. I'm not a big Moltres fan. And I've used it. And the reason why I think it's so good is because I didn't like it. I didn't want to ever draft legendary Pokemon because I'm not a fan, to say the least. But Moltres literally gave me so much maneuverability with my team that it allowed me to have such crazy freedom. I really think Moltres is a good Pokemon. Gourgeist, my favorite Pokemon of all time. I want to put Gourgeist up here because it's my favorite. But I'll be honest, it usually just meets expectations. It is a pretty risky Pokemon to run because Power Whip and Poltergeist, although extremely powerful, and nothing wants to switch into those, it does indeed very much struggle with misses. If it misses, it's dying usually. Having 4 of them, I lied. I convinced myself. Gourgeist this Pokemon's insane. What are you talking about? Of course it exceeds expectations. It's so physically bulky. You get 4 forms of it. It has actually an insane move pool. It has Nasty Plot if you want to go that route. It has healing. It's physically bulky. Like, it hits like a truck. Its HP is insane. Its speed, if you want to run the small Gourgeist, can go up to 99, which isn't terrible. Good Pokemon, like, genuinely, really. Sorry, responding to a message. Zora base token. Not as good as hero token. Based, though. He got a kill. And he was on a first place team. He came... Good Pokemon. I love this guy. Beat Pepsi. LMAO. Don't have much else to say. Zoroark is better, though. So this is Sandforce Landorus, and I think Landorus meets expectations. He's gonna do what you expect him to do. He's gonna U-turn, he's gonna knock off, he's gonna Earthquake. He's gonna Defog. Kind of a boring Pokemon. He hits really hard, especially if he's on a sand team. Definitely helped carry Onion to his season win. His seed one. But overall, I just... I'm not a legendary fan. And he's just not as good as Lando T. Carbonite. I also think Carbonite meets expectations. Body Press is good. And Defog is good. And it can U-turn. And it's so boring. This Pokemon puts me to sleep. Just thinking about its game plan makes me lose enthusiasm for the rest of the list. It's okay. I think it's boring. I think Skarmory is funnier. I think Skarmory is more fun and also funnier. It's just a boring Pokemon to me. I don't think I will ever draft this. I think it sucks. Not because it's bad. It's very good. But I would never play 15, 14 points for it. Nope. Miss me. Greninja can carry a season. I really don't. It's not protein, but it obviously carried Onion. more so than these two did. It's like Inteleon, but on super crack. Like super crack. U-turn, Dark Pulse, Hydro Pump, Water Shuriken. Can be mixed. Not a bad Pokemon. Very good. Fact, I'd even say it's better than Celeste. But this is my list, so I disagree. I also put Metagross. I put Amazon down here. Galvantula! I think Galvantula meets expectations. It's going to set up webs. It's going to hit some thunders. It's going to hit some bug buzzes. It's going to die. Good Pokemon. I like it. Simple. Passimian. I think Passimian can exceed expectations more often than not. I think it's a good fighting type. I think it's got a good move pool. It has Defiant, which is very good in draft. He can eat Sticky Webs and then just get +2 out of it. He can eat Defogs and get +2 out of it. Then he can U-turn out, hit close combats. Good Pokemon. Genuinely, I think it's good. You've heard my thoughts on Haxorus. I don't think Fracture is that great. It also, I think it came once. So it can be in the token pick. Not worse than a token. Rapidash, however, is worse than a token. I drafted Galar Rapidash and dropped it for Zorua and brought Zorua on my last week, which was more matches than I brought to Rapidash Galar. This isn't Rapidash Galar, this is normal Rapidash, which Onion brought. Onion also did not bring it once, as far as I'm aware. He brought Fracture more. He also drafted Skidoo, or whatever this thing's name is. Goat. Not that good either. It has Grassy Glide, it has Grassy Pelt. Cool. Who cares? Draft Torterra. Bro, draft Venusaur. Don't. He's a funny meme pick, but he's not very good. Because he's not bad enough to be a 1-point Pokemon, but he's not good enough to be anything else. Magneton. As good as Togedemaru. Probably better. People will tell you I'm not a believer, so I'm going to put him there. I am a Togedemaru connoisseur. Therefore, my list. Togedemaru is the best electric steel type. IMO. Since we're here, let's go ahead and do Magneton. Magneton, I think, is actually, or Magnezone, I think, is personally worse than Magneton. But really, it's not. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm bullshitting you. I've drafted Magnezone. I was disappointed by it, to say the least. But it was also on a team where I was really trying to win with Alolan Raichu and really just wanted something to set up Electric Terrain, and it just happened to be that guy. He gets Teleport, he gets Volt Switch, he gets good moves. He gets Steel Trapping, he gets Sturdy. Good abilities, honestly. Like, I see why people think he is better than Togedemaru. But I also think Togedemaru is better because it's like about 5-point Mon, and Magnezone is going to be like an 8 to 12-point Mon. You know? I think Magneton is actually better for that same reason. That's why I said it. It's a lower tier Pokemon. And you get a lot of the same things that you get out of Magnezone. I know people are not going to like the order of these electric types. I also know that people aren't going to like that Togedemaru is currently the highest electric type on this list. But he's just that good. Mr. Cool, bro. Gigalith. Meets expectations. He's going to set up sand. He's going to set up rocks. He's going to be bulky in physical defense. He's going to hit a rock move that's probably going to miss. And he's going to explode. It's what he does, baby. The first Pokemon ever drafted in Indigo history. Woo! That's pretty cool. He has that going for him. Really good on a good team. But he is also kind of predictable because you know what he's going to be doing. He can run Body Press too, I think, which are also pretty good. But like I said, you just kind of know what he's going to be doing. And he's always going to be setting up sand. He's always going to be doing exactly what you expect him to do, just like Galvantula is. And, there's just not much else I have to say about that. I don't think he's worse than Larion, though. So we'll move him up. He exceeds. He exceeds expectations based on the fact that people do not deal with it well. There's that. Hawlucha! Hawlucha can carry a match. There's no way he's worse than Hariyama, right? He's got to be up here. He can carry a match. He can't carry a whole season. Because you're basically fighting 5v6 all season with him. He's very good. Especially on a good team. But there are going to be teams where he doesn't, work well. But he can carry that team in that match. In a different match. So, good Pokemon. He also won a season on Bebsy with Tapu Koko. Koko Lucha broken, bro. Insane. This was also worth mentioning. This is BH's Hawlucha, not Bebsy's. So good on BH. Tapu Lele. Yeah. I think Tapu Lele is not the best Lele or best Tapu. I think that, without a doubt, goes to Feeny. I think Feeny is way leagues better than Lele. But Feeny has also missed top 8s. I think more than once. Yeah. Lele hasn't missed more than one top 8, I don't think. Lele is good. Lele is really good at being choice scarfed, and it's really good at being choice specs. And you don't need it to be much better at anything else, because it shuts off priorities. And we have learned, you know what, in Indigo, players don't know what Psychic Field does. That's huge. Really good Pokemon. Araquanid. I think it's better than Galvantula, actually, because it's gonna be cheaper usually, and it has a 3-in-1 ability, and Water type is just broken. Sorry, it's the truth. It's gonna be setting up sticky webs. You can do infestation tech, toxic, leech life, so it can heal. It's a really good Pokemon. My Grass Ghost brethren. I would actually almost say, I don't think Delmaze. If you have an opportunity with a Grass Ghost Pokemon, I think Delmaze is awesome, and I think you should definitely draft it, because I think all Grass Ghost Pokemon are really good. Even Trevenant. I love Trevenant. Gorgeous is my favorite out of the 4 of them, because of you get 4 Gorgeous for the price of 1, and that price is usually cheaper than Delmaze and Decidueye. So that alone makes Gorgeous better for me. But Rapid Spin is really good. Power Up is really good. Steel Move Stab is really good. And Poltergeist, of course, is always really good. Plus you get Leech Seed. I think you get Synthesis too. Good Pokemon. Just as good as Gorgeous in my opinion. Little bit slightly worse just because it's 1 point more. But still very good. Dragalge sucks. This thing has never gotten a kill in an Indigo season. It's missed. It's cost games. It has a good move pool, so it's better than these guys. But unlike these guys, it's come to battles and has lost battles. It is actively being a detriment to your team. If it could hit moves, I'd probably put it with these other Pokemon that have low accuracy moves that can, do things, I guess. or like Aerodactyl or something. But in Indigo history, this Pokemon is the most cursed thing I have ever seen. Because it's just sad. Sandslash! Needs to be on a sand team. It has Stealth Rocks, it has Rapid Spin. I want to put Sandslash right next to Gigalith. Because, like, they're a combo pair. Especially on BH's team. But it just meets expectations. I think it's better than Donphan. I think I definitely want it over Haxorus. I think I definitely want it over Aerodactyl. I've considered drafting it on not sand teams. But realistically, it's just not good without a sand core. So, I think it's pretty good. I think it meets its expectations. If you're drafting it for 4 points, you know, like, what do you expect, right? You expect it to do exactly what it's going to do. It's going to Sword Dance, it's going to Rapid Spin, it's going to Ground move, and it's going to Steel move, probably. It's not terrible. It's got a Stealth Rock. It got Stealth Rocks. So, not terrible. Pretty basic bread and butter. Good Pokemon. I love them. Cool Gen 1. I dropped my Fidget Spinner. Yes, I use Fidget Spinners. It's good for anxiety. Fun fact. It's how I win my matches. Bridget got me a Sonic the Hedgehog one. Custom made. Love her. She's the best. Herdier? That's his name? I can't even remember his name. It's not Herdier. That's like the lower level evolution. Tough Puppy? What is this thing? Can't even remember. Stoutland! I think Stoutland is okay. It adds more fighting weakness to an already fighting weak team generally. But it adds a Ghost Resistance and Intimidate. That's kind of cool. I think it has niche uses. I don't think it's better than anything else in this list, though. Or in the niche uses. I think, I don't know, Regenerator is really good and can carry a match. I don't know if I should put it this high, but I genuinely think it is a very good Pokemon that is very threatening. And I have seen so many Indigos where it's just like, oh, they can't break it. And they keep healing. And they keep getting Regenerator. They keep doing Toxic Protects. What do they do to that? It keeps knockoffing because it doesn't need to damage. It just needs to stop you from healing with leftovers. Like, really? It's a good Pokemon. I think it can... Like, I almost want to put it in Carry Season, but I don't think it can. For a 5-point Mon, it is incredible, though. It's one of the best Fat Normals out there, in my opinion. It's got good wishes. I think it's way better than Chansey. Way better. Grumpig. I think Grumpig exceeds expectations. It was on Martzel's winning team, but I'm not pulling from Martzel's winning team. I'm pulling from Mordecai's second place team. It just, like, really is good. It hits Confuse Ray. I think it hits Toxic. Taunt. It's really bulky. It's fat. It's got Sick Fat, which is very good ability. It, like, forces awkward situations. It really forces awkward 50-50s that people don't want to be making. Yeah, I think it goes there. Honestly, I think it's better than Electros too. Good Pokemon. Cinderace. Cinderace is fast and pushes U-turn and misses sometimes with Pyro Ball and Gunk Shot. I think it meets expectations. I don't think it's better than Inteleon, though. You heard it here first, folks. Ooh. If it had oh, actually, you know what? It has Core Change, but I don't think anybody has ever ran Core Change in an Indigo. So if people start running Core Change, maybe I put it in Exceeds, but right here, I think it's good for right now. I don't think it's better than Inteleon. It's not nearly as good as Greninja, IMO. Like, all of its moves are such high risk, high reward. I just, like... I say that and I put Gorgoy's here. It is a good Pokemon. But I would definitely... It's more expensive than Inteleon, and I don't know. It's fast, it pushes U-turn, like, 90% of the time. and you can get a fast U-turner out of like Ambipom for 7 points, you know. And like it's reliable damaging moves just miss too often for my liking, for my playstyle. So I put Cinderace as in meets expectations. It'll always do good. It'll always do, if you want it to just be a U-turn bot, it's gonna be absolutely meeting your expectations. I am a Primarina fanboy. I think Primarina can carry a match. I think Fairy type is busted. I think Water type is busted. I think Moonblast is good. I think Scald is good. I think Flip Turn is good. Yeah. Good Pokemon. And finally, we have Salamance. And I'm going to put Salamance in Can Carry a Season. I'm going to put it below everything else. Just because I think Martzel and Straw Hat Zelda are the first two to like actually utilize it. Colo ran it one time and did not do so hot with it. It's got a lot of versatility. Every time I think about drafting a Salamance, I look at its moveset and I get sad because it doesn't have U-turn. Which I know is stupid. But I just wish it had U-turn. That's all. Just give me U-turn, buddy. Pokemon. I know it doesn't need it. It'd be busted. But it'd be sick. So yeah, that's my list. I don't think there's anything I want to reorder. I think this is pretty solid. And I don't have much more to add on it. So I hope you all enjoy this video. If you did and you stayed with me for 51 minutes, geez. Go ahead and tell me which Pokemon you think should be higher. Go ahead and tell me which Pokemon you think should be lower. While you're at it, tell me who you're rooting for on this season. I personally am rooting for anybody that's not Pepsi, because he's won 2 seasons and he can't win again. He's a monster. He can't keep doing this. As for Little League, the Outlaw bracket, I gotta root for my man Straw Hat Zelda. I gotta. Him and Julian are the last 2 reps for the veterans, and you know they gotta own up to the vets. They gotta avenge. So those are who I'm rooting for. Y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please try to like, comment, subscribe. You know, who cares? It helps motivate me because OBS is really difficult to get working sometimes. And, you know, I really do care about providing entertaining content that people actually want to watch. This will be a very long video, so if you do stay around with it and just, you know, have it on in the background or something, I really, really appreciate it. I am, like, our whole community is just a small community, so anything helps. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. This has been such an awesome competitive season, and I am so thrilled that our team has been able to put it all together for like so many different people to come together and enjoy it. And, you know, can't wait to keep going. I'll eventually make my VOD reviews. Sorry I stopped at episode 4. Motivation in OBS has been rough, and so has been time and money. If you need some art commissions, commission me. I need money. I'm really broke. Love you. Bye.